Mr. Keshav Rao, we saw the Mayawati government, Mayawati herself did a press conference saying that the onus of ensuring that this judgment is implemented lies entirely on the centre, and now we are seeing the Hindu Mahasabha demanding that the judgment be immediately implemented at the earliest possible, and really the onus of constructing a Ram temple being put on the centre's shoulders. Is that at all possible? What is the government and the Congress's sense about this verdict?
Well, there are 3 points that you raised, Rahul. First of all, I agree with almost all the panelists except Tabu. The question today, the truth is, the judgment, the truth of the verdict is, we need to wait another 3 months. There is a status quo. Let us all respect that. Now, before analyzing it or before interpreting it, let us have the judgment too. But at the outset, let me tell you, let us really thank the people. The way the people have responded to the verdict, the role played by the media, role played by all the political parties, all the leaders in the country has really helped us. Otherwise, we were spending the uneasy tension all through for last 2 days. Now, this has come as a very good relief to all of us now. The question today is, what has been said can only be interpreted once we have the full judgment. But looking at what is now reported in the TVs or elsewhere is that it is welcome. There is nothing like a victory for a particular person or a loss for the other person, the defeat for other. So it is something we must wait. I would rather look to that. And what the BJP says, whether it is our Ravi Shankar Prasad or Mayawati, now this is not who has to hold the responsibility. Honest where lies on whom is not a question at all. Let us wait for 3 months. But at the same time, as we see, sanctum sanctorum, they said it belongs to the Hindus. That means the deities will remain there. That is only what we seem to be clearly understanding. The other thing as to what should be, it is all air-splitting technicalities of any judgment which we should wait and see. Okay. And I would rather say, as the Prime Minister says, the people, we have a confidence in these people, they would wait for 3 months and they would equally respond as all these media, particularly your TV, whoever is asking us as the society to behave.
Okay, Prabhu, the thing also is, and I think that's important for viewers to understand, that nothing really changes on the ground. While the courts have given their go-ahead for the construction of a Ram temple, it could be several years, 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe more, who knows, before the Supreme Court decides on the matter, and only after that can any movement take place on the ground.
No, they are not given clearance for the construction of Ram temple. They are only established one thing, it is the place where Ram was born. They have not established the ownership of the land. If you are talking about implementation, we are all welcoming the judgment. Welcoming what judgment? It has settled only one issue between secularists and communalists, that there was no Ram there. Earlier there was a debate, there was no Ram. How do you say there was no Ram? At least those secularists who were saying there was no Ram, they will keep quiet for the time being till the Supreme Court judgment comes. That's the only advantage of this judgment. But how will you implement this judgment? That is the whole question which is going to be happening, because political party will talk. I can see BJP keeping little low profile at the moment. But 1 year from now, 2 years from now, I can see them fighting in the parliament for some kind of a legislation. They will say, okay, Somnath temple was constructed. Why can't this Shah Banu case was reversed? I can anticipate these kind of disputes happening on the eve of election. This is the judgment, which is a good judgment in terms of establishing some question of faith. We should all welcome it. It is unanimous judgment. That's the only issue that are settled. But at one time they are dismissing Sunni's claim for ownership. At the other time they are saying 1/3 should be given to Muslim, 1 should be given to 1/3 to Hindus. Who will decide all this? There has to be a model logic like Somnath temple. Will the government of India which has taken over the land of 37 acres, which was owned by Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas? They owned that land. It was taken over by Narasimha Rao government. Will that land be returned to them? If they get it, will Narmoi Akhada will give their land to them? Who will construct the temple?
That's an important point you're raising, Tavleen. The fact also that only one issue has been sorted, establishing the fact that Lord Ram, in the opinion of the court, was indeed born in Ayodhya at that particular place. But the fact is, how will a temple, if at all, get constructed? That is still a very, very long-winding road.
Yeah, you know, you're getting stuck on the temple. It's not just about one temple. It's about history. It's about wrongs in history that have to be corrected. And this is, to me, the most significant thing in this judgment. The temple will get built. Let them build a mosque on the area that they're supposed to. Why can't we go beyond the temple movement? You know, there's much more to this than that. It means that we won't reopen other issues that exist. There are many controversies. There are many religious, places that are controversial. There's Krishna Janmabhoomi, etc. And I think what we need really is now to use this opportunity to get Hindus and Muslims and everybody else to talk to each other and say, okay, these are the wounds of the past. Let's accept them and let's move forward. And I think that that is the real significance.